Which is just fine, because I fail so often. Alright, here we go. 6-man game. Let's get to it. Okay. Some decent iron aluminum spot right over here. That's really tempting. Oh man, that is so tempting. I could use that. Like, let's not even joke about that for a moment. I could use that. I'm just going for it.
Scans agree this is a great primary location for our new investment. You can count on us.
I'm gonna risk that. I'm gonna risk seeing how that goes. Okay, he's immediately into some of those, so I'm just gonna actually buy up just a little bit, just to 20. Okay, somebody just bought, so I'm gonna sell down. Buy steel. I'm sitting on 80 steel now, so now I'm just gonna actually sit and wait. I've got aluminum coming in, not a huge amount, but some. I can go into more if I want to, pretty easily. I never really checked geos, but there are amazing geos this game, which is really important. These two down in this corner, it's possible other people missed those as well at first. So now I'm just waiting on this upgrade. I could go ahead and sell down some iron to help out, and I think that's okay. Sell down some iron, not a huge amount, but a little bit. Go ahead and move into... I'm actually fairly comfortable with this right here.
Scientific colony expanded.
Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Not going to buy into glass just yet. How many people actually have aluminum? This is important. You have aluminum. I need to zoom in a little bit so I can actually see the aluminum. Let's see. So the expansive player has a 1.5 and this scientist has a 2. But there are 3 people without it. I'm still going to sell down for the moment. Try and get this guy up, I think, very quickly. It's a little early for it, but I'm hoping I can get away with it. I can maybe even go to the super extreme because I started the game kind of early compared to most people. 20 seconds. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to do this.
Scientific colony expanded.
Everybody expanding, which is great. It gives me more aluminum money. Maybe I could have used another aluminum tile. Oh well. I gotta worry about debt. I obviously found it early, like I always do. So I gotta be watching debt.
Black market is online.
But I think we're in an okay spot for now. We're in an okay spot. We're not in a brilliant spot. We're not, like, absolutely amazing. But we are maybe even ahead and doing reasonably well. I think. Pirates available, so other people might be focusing on those instead of attacking me, which is kind of nice. It's a nice spot to be in, not getting attacked all the time. Just throwing it out there. It's kind of a decent way to exist. And I'm just looking for an upgrade now. I just want that upgrade very, very soon, as fast as I can get it. So, which basically just means waiting for this steel and aluminum to pile on in, and then I can hit this upgrade button. Power's going reasonably well. This scientist hit 3 before I did. No big surprise. I was going for, like, Goon Squad and this Geotherm, which is very expensive, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's not really a big surprise that I'm not the first to 3 since I made those plays. But I made those plays with that basic idea in mind that that could happen. And I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Man, I could do something really weird and just go double silicon here, maybe. Silicon's doing really well right now. I did get hit by a freeze, which sucks. I was kind of thinking I should buy a Goon Squad for that if I had the cash. I was just a little short because I don't really want to sell down iron all that much right now. But tell you what, if that's going to happen, what I can maybe do... Man, I just need a little cash from somewhere, but I think I have to wait on these. How much does that suck? I guess I can sell down a little iron, try and get 1 down? There. I'm going to try and make this work. It's a little weird, but it might work out okay. It just sucks that I got hit by black market, right? It's kind of understandable. It was probably Niven who did it.
I'm not sure.
He had the room for it.
Magnetic storm, but there's one up for auction.
Magnetic storm. All right, we'll go for it. This guy did block off my adjacent geos, but that's kind of okay. I wasn't planning on them this game. They would have been nice, but they weren't absolutely necessary. I have a feeling my silicon's going to get knocked out of the air. So I'm kind of tempted to bid on these quite a bit. My debt's recovered a fair amount, so maybe I can get away with this. That was expensive, but we'll just see what happens. At least I've had this geo running this whole time, and while these are frozen, I'm just paying down debt like crazy, so... Please let me put these down. Please. There it is. No, I was talking about doing 3 glass earlier, and I still kind of believe in that, but in this particular case, I don't have any use for this iron tile, which means I just have a single tile sitting around randomly that I'm probably going to rotate eventually, so I'd rather just get the glass dealt with now, honestly. Power's still going fine for me for the moment. I would love another geotherm long term. I never put down this guy. Talk about mistakes again.
Scientific colony expanded.
And now Niven is still continuing to race ahead, mostly because of that freeze that hit me, I think. That was quite painful. And now there's a shortage on steel immediately after they finish expanding. That is horrible timing for me. I'm actually going to wait on this. Oh, those were glass production instead of silicon. I didn't even notice that at first. Well, I'm going to knock a bunch of your oxygen out of the air. Sorry. I paid a lot for that. I need to get some value out of it. But I also kind of would like to be hitting Niven, but that's not really an option. I am getting pirated, of course. In a game with a whole bunch of scientists, I'm getting pirated for my silicon. I don't know, guys. I get tired of getting hit by all this black market. I know you've heard that before, but it stays true. It stays true that it gets old and tiring and frustrating. Alright, I'm going to grab a little extra water. I would love to make a patent lab. I don't see that being a good idea, though. Not particularly. Steel's still going great. In some ways, I'd love to be making more of that, but in other ways, I feel like I want another geotherm down. Seriously, did all the geos get taken up? Man, Herbert's just sailed on ahead of me. Because of that... because of that stupid freeze that I was like moments off of blocking. Because I had already thought about, I really need to defend myself. People are jerks. And then I was just in too much trouble anyway. Well, I guess we'll start trying to link this up or something. Just throw it down there. I was really hoping to get at least 2 geos. I didn't notice they had all been taken and that Herbert had taken it. The extra one right here next to me. That really is frustrating. Adrenaline boosts are amazing if you can bid that high on them. I don't think I can pull that off right now. I never really checked how Offworlds are this game. They're once again not great. They're acceptable. Kind of. I mean, they're okay. They're just not great. I just need another upgrade, guys. It's more or less what it comes down to. I just need to sail through those very quickly. Try and get some extra power online. I've got glass coming, which is fantastic. I've got steel coming in okay. And it's still kind of alright, because I can transition these back to iron if I need to. I'm not worrying about that price too much right now, frankly. I don't really want to sell down glass just yet. Okay, there we go. Sold down glass, pushed to the upgrade at the same time. That was important. Get down 2 more power. Do I nuke someone? I don't feel like I should nuke someone. I'm not a scientist. I could nuke, like, this guy's aluminum, but it's a 2 stack, so it's probably not worthwhile. I can go ahead and get into engineering labs. They are very strong regardless of almost anything else that's happening in this game. So I think that's probably a good idea. Niven is halfway to being able to buy me off of probably this ridiculous steel price right now. Hopefully I'll be okay. Since he's going to be most of the way, to buying Asimov with that, actually. Hopefully Asimov stays alive. There's really no excuse for him to be dying, in my opinion, but, you know, it could happen. Another freeze is really painful. I'm obviously very open to it, and of course I'm getting frozen through the solar flare, so I'm not getting to pay down debt on any of that, but it does get annoying that the only 2 EMPs that have been purchased this game have hit me. Not really what I was looking for, if I'm honest. Not really how I was hoping things would go down. Just not. Okay, let's see. Oxygen's good off-world, food's good off-world. I'm gonna start researching food. Maybe I'll start on oxygen? I've already got the reactors down. I haven't really been paying attention to them this whole time. Maybe I'll start on food. Steel would be okay too, long-term, actually. Let's just go for that. Shoot. My steel's barely okay now. Nanotech is gone, which sucks. I think I'm going to aim for thinking machines. right away. And let's see, I need 60,000 to plant. I'm only at 20 right now, so I'm not in a good way at all. I could try and get some farms down. The solar flares are bad. I'm getting blown up on my patent office. Can we just be done?
No. These are
Seriously!
high performance dietary supplements.
Expansive colony expansion.
Ah!
6,
Fine, I'll just go back to playing Diablo faster than I thought I would.
1,000, 8,000,
You don't want me in the game, you don't want me in the game. I can deal with that.
9,000, 10,000.
Transition to some labs at this point since iron is so expensive. Another adrenaline boost auction is going on, which is just insane. Glass is still making good money, or I would go ahead and transition into the... Ah! There's so much black market everywhere. It's everywhere. I don't know. This one claim, I can throw it at whatever at this point. It doesn't make much difference. Probably need a goon squad, whatever it turns into, but... Like, I can't even break through this, because it's goon squatted. Very cheap. I mean, like, I can, but I'm just gonna get it turned around on me. And I can't exactly afford that right now, because I'm already in ridiculous trouble as it is. I can just cancel these, honestly, at this point. They're not doing anything. I may as well get the cash back and start selling down chems. These are worthless, effectively. Food is surplusing, which is whatever. Not really all that relevant to me right now. I guess we could go into some electronics. I kind of wanted to get this Offworld down. Probably not a good idea, but maybe doable. This guy, there are holograms out, so other people are just hiding stuff, and I guess they assume I have an Offworld down. Yeah, right, like I would have been able to do that this game. Oh good, I'm getting nuked now, that's great. They nuked the wrong tile too, because they're morons. Nuke medium tiles. It's not a hard concept, seriously. You piss me off more when you attack me and you do it wrong. Just attack me correctly. It's not a difficult concept. I forgot to hologram first. Alright, now we'll put these back, I guess. Good. More EMPs. That'll keep me doing nothing all game long. Can we attack Herbert, please? Like, just a little bit. It doesn't even have to be a lot. Just a little bit attack Herbert. I'm not asking for much here. This scientist is actually completely built up around himself, not trying to abuse his bonuses at all. Which is working out for him this game, interestingly enough. More freezing. That includes on my Offworld. Somebody saw that Offworld. They know it's there. There's no point in really trying to hide it. Good stuff, good stuff. I'd love to transition these, but they're frozen, so it's not like that freeze matters all that much. Let's see. The electronics should be going pretty strong. This is still steel production, which hasn't done a thing yet. Not one little bit of a thing. I should probably upgrade power. At some point, I will have buildings online, and at that point, it would be helpful to have power production online as well. No, I'm not going to upgrade power. I can just do that little water transition I'm already in the middle of. A networked virus. I don't really see an ability to use that very effectively. That $11 stock price. Well, Niven, I hope you have fun winning this game. It'll probably be pretty darn easy for you, to be honest. Don't get thinking machines. Do I? Oh, yes, I do. I actually was the one to finish that up. My building unfroze long enough to get a thing. Very nice. Okay. Well, that's not going to help as much as I was hoping it would, but it'll do something. Food is still a definite option. Electronics are going good. Chems are going good. I mean, electronics aren't great, but they're alright. I guess I could switch them to food if I really wanted to. Clark's halfway to being able to buy us, which is standard, I suppose. As is Wells, so I'm going to start buying myself. Got that good C rating going on again. Herbert has an Offworld up somewhere. Let's see. What can I hit him with that I probably won't come back at me too hard? We'll do that. No spies available to pick out the Offworlds, which kind of sucks to me. Let's see. This will go well as iron. Come on, get out of here. Go away. Back in iron. Just all of them iron for all I care. And let's keep buying me. Those are still doing power for some reason. Mostly because I'm an idiot. I didn't cancel both of them like I intended to. And we'll just start a food research after all that's done. Wells, you have so much money. How in the world do you have so much money? I guess it's just food. He's sitting there upgrading food. He might walk away from it with just that. Who knows? I definitely don't have any control over this game whatsoever. Oh good, I'm in D rating now. That's fantastic. Wonderful. Alright. Start those oxygen shipments, which are pretty cheap. I said start the oxygen shipments. How hard is that? Go!
The black market is
Alright, chem production is being researched. That's not going to be useful at all. I'm just going to cancel it, go straight into food, and then move into electronics afterward. Because chems are already well on their way down to the point of maybe being almost useless. Power's not so great anymore. Let's see. I did not get cold fusion. There's no point in this building being a thing anymore. I'm just going to hologram it and maybe move it later. And do an off-world, hopefully. We'll just have to see what happens. Water engine gone. I did pick up thinking machines, which makes a lot of sense for me. You guys might understand a bit better at this point my penchant for thinking machines. I think it's pretty good. I think it's nice when people can't attack you literally 100% of the time in the game. It's just a detail. It's a thought. It's a concern. You know, it's just a thing. It happens. And it sucks, and I hate it. I would love to push to this off-world real fast and then start buying stock like crazy. I don't know if I can pull that off particularly well, because Wells is just sitting on a giant pile of cash, apparently. And I should be looking pretty juicy at this point with all the shutdown that's been happening to me this game. But let's see. Chems are not particularly good. We're going to go ahead and make that move happen. But we're going to move into steel, actually. We're just going to make a quick little move into steel. Try and see if we can make that work out okay. I'm going to keep buying into Wells. Electronics would have also been a decent option to get into, especially because I'm upgrading them right now. My concern was the cost, but on the other hand, steel is dying. I did not get to the cancel in time, so I actually lost some iron there. What am I going for? There it is. That's what I'm after. We'll just do it. We'll just go completely into it. I've already got a goon squad set up in the area. They can't shut all of it down. I am losing silicon to piracy, which means somebody's an idiot. And what to do from here. Carbon scrubbing would be brilliant. It's not an option, so instead of carbon scrubbing, we're just going to build dry ice condensers, which make a lot more sense in a lot of ways. We're going to upgrade some oxygen production, because that should help out long-term with a lot of different things. These are still going okay. I probably should have scrapped them a long time ago at some point, but that never really happened. I need to keep a careful eye on debt. Herbert is definitely a concern with his $100,000. That's actually how little it takes to kill me right now with my current level of debt, which once again, I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but it just did. So we'll pay down some debt, get back to a decent rating. Hopefully I'll be a lot less killable at this point, and I can go after Wells with impunity. Now I should be getting into the black market, maybe a bit more. Tell you what, we're just going to pop that guy. And we're going to pop that guy, because I don't like you, Wells. Because you make me mad. Let's keep sending oxygen. Hopefully that'll go okay. Electronics are still amazing, and we still have those upgrades running for them at 50%. We could beef that up to 100 pretty easily. The chem cost is pretty low right now, so I think I'm just going to go with it. Wish we had carbon scrubbing, but you can't have everything. It's really a surprise in this game that we have anything, quite frankly, so I guess I'll take what I can get. Could upgrade carbon production as well. We're just kind of curtailing our carbon cost. We're like trimming it down instead of actually really being able to utilize it. And I'm worried it's going to be too slow. As you can see, the electronics price is falling, but there's such a potentially huge payout for it that I guess maybe we're okay. Herbert, you have $370,000 somehow. So good work on that. I'm glad people are attacking you finally, because the numbers finally told them, hey, Herbert's kind of a scary dude. Niven, also definitely a bit of a scary dude. Herbert, I have no idea where he's going to go, honestly. I have no idea which way he wants to push for his buy. I'm still super cheap, unfortunately, which is not good, because Niven's probably wanting to kill me. And I might need to just pay down more and more and more debt. I could go after Niven, but he's got so much more cash than I do. I'm finally in the game to some tiny degree, some small amount. I am in the game, right? Herbert, okay, Niven went after somebody else. Which means Herbert might be after me now just for a nice easy buy. Because unfortunately he's still sitting on an absolutely insane amount of cash. Just going to freeze a lot of his stuff. Keep selling down. I think I have to pay debt. I don't want to, but I have to pay debt. Whoa, he jumped. I just have to pay it all down, I think. Try and stay alive. Make him go after Clark instead. Or Wells. I have to try and get to a different purchase, but I'm probably still just dead. Alright, go after that carbon production. Let's see, how are these doing? They're barely okay. These guys, as power, I guess, is fine. I upgraded power at some point because I'm an idiot, which I guess is fine. And I've still got these Offworlds running, making okay money. I haven't really checked on them in a while, but they are continuing forward with what they do. The electronics production, I'm still making a lot on the electronics. Not as much as I'd like, but a fair amount. It'd be great to be making food. It'd be great to actually be in water instead of power fairly soon, I think. Like, these are okay, but water would be better, honestly. So I'm just going to make that happen. I've already paid down debt. We're going to maybe even research some water to help out. We've researched carbon, so we're actually running a positive there. Herbert's still terrifyingly close to buying me, which means he is after me instead of anybody else. I have to get to Wells before he gets to me, is kind of the current state. I have to turn these off for sure, because that is ridiculous. That means the water is going to be pouring in, which is good. And I'm just sitting here on oxygen sends, oxygen shipments, right? Water and electronics. And the electronics is only okay because it's fully upgraded. Water really isn't okay. And, oh man, oh man, those launches are actually going to kill me, really, aren't they? Like, the timing on these launches, is that actually going to take me down? If I can get to mine, I can live. Both of them I have to get to. Nope, I can't even get to it off both of my sends. 453, it's so close. It is so close. Come on. Come on. 456. Come on. Just let me stay alive, please. I do not want to get focused out. Finally. Okay, I'm alive, but I'm not in a good spot. With any luck, Niven actually kills off Herbert for me, but I still have to be attacking Herbert almost constantly. Unfortunately, I don't see any good thing to hit with this magnetic storm that I've had for a while. I could move into glass fairly acceptably. Other people are playing with prices a lot, which is just fine, I guess. They can do that all they want. I mean, it's their lives, right? We can get into glass here. I've had this useless aluminum tile this whole time. I really shouldn't have. We'll just go hard into glass, I suppose. We still have carbon pouring in fairly quickly. I don't know if I can live long. I don't know if I can live through Herbert. And I hate games like this, where it's like I'm pretty much dead no matter what, because one guy has decided that's going to be the case. Period. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. I got to turn those back on. I could be going into fuel a bit more to help out. He's actually making fuel as well. This is worthless. I can't turn it back into power easily. I do have 3 Offworlds. I need to make sure all of those are launching. Come on, let's get it done. All this going on over here. Unfortunately, these are not scientific buildings anymore, which absolutely sucks. So I get very little benefit out of this scientific player. Look at his ridiculous territory. I almost feel like that was built to kill me. And just make me useless, but whatever. Fine, I'll transition these 2 tiles, I suppose, into reactors, because I have more than enough water popping in. Trying to stay alive. Can't really put down an Offworld. Still terrified of Herbert. Niven hasn't managed to make enough money to kill Herbert, which is horrifying to me. Like, I really thought that would have happened a long time ago. I'll just get out of these. Fine, I'll make more steel, I guess. I don't have any room to maneuver here. I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm just waiting for his Offworld launches, and then he's going to kill me anyway. Because Niven never managed to push to killing him, which really should have happened by now. I think I'm done after this game. I don't want to play this anymore. Not like this.
Look at all the money. Let this be a lesson.
Not a game like this.
Screw with us, and we screw with you.
Don't really see much point in nuking, but I guess it only costs 7,000, so it'll do something. I can't find his Offworlds, so I can't focus them down at all. 455 to live. Unfortunately, I doubt that's going to happen. I need to stop pulling in steel. I'm not pulling in iron right now because I've got these down. They still have a job to do, so I guess I'll leave them there. 459, he's going to push to ascend and kill me. I need to turn off my glass wherever that went, because that is losing me ridiculous amounts of money as I'm trying to focus on other things. I could... Yeah! Kill him, Niven. Just kill him. Just make him dead. Please make him dead. I need to be sending food instead of oxygen at this point. We're going to cancel that one. We're going to sell down. We're going to send to food. Trying to stay alive. Just barely, if at all possible. Let's see. These can go back into iron at this point, I think. Come on, Niven. Make him dead. Just make him super, super, super dead. Just make him dead, please. I know Niven's not going to make him dead. Niven's never going to make him dead. That would help me out. You go away! I'm done with you. I just put that down, I guess. That's a start. It's like you're not even in the game, realistically. Niven should just kill him afterward, regardless. I don't appreciate this. Out of these. Back into water. Like, I need some way to combat this. This is ridiculous. This has always been an issue I have with the game. Whenever it comes up. It's ridiculous. I have no way to fight back against this. It will kill me eventually. Thank you. Finally. Yeah, like that's the only way I can fight back. Is to wait until Niven has enough cash to do something about it. And then maybe I'm okay. Maybe-ish. A little. Right? That's it. That's all I can do. Ah. And it's ridiculous. I want some way to be able to stop someone from doing that. From playing that way, in particular. Where they just focus you down and you alone. I don't appreciate not being able to do that. Okay, I don't even know what's available for me at the patent office. Probably a lot of things, actually. I could go ahead and throw one down and take a look. In some dead tile that I have somewhere. I could even get rid of this steel, kind of make use of that. This iron, some of these irons I don't need for sure. We'll just... Patent office there, patent office there. How much money are you sitting on? 150,000. I have 500,000. I should be able to take it at this point, but I was entirely dependent, 100% dependent on Niven managing to push to that kill, while I sat there holding on and 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 holding on. And you see that he was punished for that. He ended up losing the game because he played that way. But 9 times out of the 10, he's not going to get punished for that. He's not going to lose the game for playing in that counterintuitive, ridiculous fashion. It's actually the right call most of the time. Send those. Make sure I'm actually using all these off-worlds I put down. But it's ridiculous, and I hate it as part of the game. It makes me not want to play the game. Every single game I have to sit through where that happens. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab Nanotech. I still have to pay attention. He could be keeping up. 330 is what he's at. I think he's catching me. What do I need? Unfortunately, I need a lot. 101 million, 1.4 mil. That's basically what I require. Like, I've always wanted some way to use my cash to destroy my opponent's cash, if necessary. But unfortunately, like, the only way to do that is with the hacker array, and it's not intuitive, and it's not... It doesn't even have to be simple, it just has to make sense, and it doesn't make sense, even, the way you have to go about those things. I'm not even using these. I don't know why I put them down. I can use this one, maybe. I could grab teleportation, I could grab carbon scrubbing, I could grab what? I mean, I grab virtual reality. That's probably a strong decision. I said virtual reality. Why won't you take... Oh, because I didn't get your end. I can't get virtual reality. He's the one who had all those particular patents, which is fine. It's whatever. I don't know why I'm going after that stuff anyway. So these are what... so nothing really good is available to me. He has all the actual patents, so I really shouldn't have put it down at all. I can go into some extra food here pretty easily. I don't think I need to do any more research. If I did, it would probably be food. I just need to keep launching. He is halfway to killing me, but I'm much closer than that to killing him. For some reason, I don't have 6 shipments going at once right now. I don't know why. Gotta fix that. I guess we can research upgrades, and we can stop making chems, because chems are absolutely worthless. Where are my chems being made? Up here in this corner? Where are my chems? Hold on. Like, show me. Show me my chems. Come on. Oh, here. I have chems right here? Oh, man, whatever. Ridiculous. Okay, I need 1.47. I'm getting there slowly, not as quickly as I would like at all. Hopefully the Offworld launches come through and finish things up for me, though. That's basically all I'm sitting here waiting on. But you can feel that ridiculous situation where, like, my life was not in my control at all, and I hate that feeling. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. I should be making more food. I didn't even realize I'm not making any food, and that's why I have no food. Get out of this glass. Make food. That would have been helpful a long time ago. I should still get it, but it's a lot closer than it should have been. if I had just been playing this last bit out a little bit better by actually making food. I think these off-world launches clean it up, though.
Look at all the money.
Ah. It was a dumb game. It was dumb game. I don't know what else to say about it. I made my money in electronics right in the middle of the game, right? That was it, and then the off-worlds kicked in and finished it. It was basically how that game went down for me. You can see I had way more launches than Blues did, which was the big difference toward the end, was I was able to make money there. Blues was making a ridiculous amount of money for the number of off-world launches he had going. Like, I was just buying way more resources than he was, and that was hurting me. He wasn't buying almost any resources comparatively. What was all my buying? A lot of it was carbon, a lot of it was steel. He bought some amount of those, but my buying was way higher. Where's that extra 500,000 coming from? Some of it's electronics. It's not silicon. A lot of it, I guess, is just oxygen, right? A lot of it's oxygen. Some of it's food. Some of it's water, so that's where most of it is, I guess. I don't know if there's a lot to talk about there. Year-end went for no tech, didn't get to a kill, so I mean, that'll happen. Blues had more tech than I did. Blues and I had the two most tech. Tech is what kept me alive in that game, because I just had to make so many chain buys in a row. But you can see how I was teetering on death for so long. Despite the fact that Year-end, I mean, he made money in off-worlds. I could never find his off-worlds because I couldn't keep track of them. If I had spotted them and been able to shut them down in time, this guy and this guy right here, with dynamite, with power surges, it wouldn't have even been a thing. I could have just kept him at bay, but it's like, ugh. Ridiculous.